Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
My name is Winifred.
I'm Bernard.
I'm your counselor for today.
Okay.
So, Bernard, tell me about yourself.
Well, my name is Bernard Yate. I'm 29 years. I used to go to school, but because of my addiction, I dropped out.
Okay.
So I'm currently in chosen so that after here, I go back to be enrolled in school,
Okay. What level of school did you get to? At what level did you start?
tertiary.
Tertiary.
Yeah.
Where specifically?
I was in Methodist University. I
Okay.
was studying procurement.
Procurement.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, what was your addiction? What were you addicted to?
I was smoking marijuana.
Marijuana. How did you get into marijuana?
Well, it was after senior high school. I stayed at home for a year
Okay.
because I actually didn't get a course I was supposed to. I selected, so I
Okay.
stayed at home for a year. And during that time, my friends, I was bored at home, so I used to visit my friends normally. So at some point in time, they told me that this is what they do, like they smoke. So that's when I had my first try.
So it was just marijuana, or as time went on?
Well, as time went on, it's just once in a while I smoke cigarettes, that's all.
Okay. All right. So was it just boredom, or it was because you didn't get the program that you wanted to study?
No, it was actually out of boredom, and at that point in time, to my daddy was late,
Okay.
so I was quite a bit down and depressed at that point in time in my life. So, as a result of them seeing me always down, visiting them and stuff like that, and
They
said,
tried to
yeah,
help you.
yeah.
Okay. So how long have you been in Chosen?
For now, I've been a month and a week.
Okay. Did you come yourself, or someone brought you?
My sister brought me here.
Your sister, your elder
My
sister?
elder sister.
Okay. So how has your experience been like?
Well, it has been quite helpful. Initially, I didn't want to come here, but it has been quite helpful learning from the advices the counselors, the teachers give us and stuff. It has been quite helpful in the prayer as well. Yeah.
You like the prayer?
Yeah.
Were you a church person or a religious person before you came
Well,
here?
initially, I used to go to church. I didn't really like going to church like that.
Okay.
On
So
Sundays, I probably will go to the beach instead of when they give me money to go to church. I'll tell them I'm going to church, but I'll pass somewhere and go to the beach and go and smoke at the beach, right?
So I believe by coming here, your motive, your notion about going to church while smoking has changed.
Yeah,
Now that you are here, you believe even in smoking and addiction, God still loves you.
yeah.
So tell me more. What have you learned so far?
Well, I've learned about giving and being more. You shouldn't be selfish because when you're in addiction, you portray a selfish character
Okay.
whereby you only think about yourself and don't think about others. And also, I've also learned to keep my to be on a routine, like a daily routine, have a daily routine in such a way that when you wake up in the morning, you should know what you're about to do when you wake up. So when I go home, I'm going to portray the same thing. Wake up and have it like a timetable for myself, whereby I go strictly according to the timetable, just to so that I wouldn't fall off. And I have sometimes too, and Apostle has his own 12 principles, and the one I'm very interested in is the first one.
What's the first one?
It talks about flashing any evil thoughts that comes into your mind.
Okay.
So immediately a thought of you having that craving that you should go and smoke and stuff, you should immediately try to flash it out. Tell yourself no, like a strong no, and try and find something else doing with your time.
Okay. That's very good. So you believe, how would you rate yourself now concerning your addiction? Like, how is the progress? How will you grade yourself?
Concern, I don't get it.
Since you came here, you were in a certain state.
Yeah.
So how do you see yourself now?
Oh, a 5-6.
Like 5-6.
On a scale of 10, right?
10.
Yeah,
You are giving yourself
5-6.
5-6. Okay, so there's still room for improvement.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are believing God that very soon we'll get to 10.
10, yeah.
Okay. So after here, you hope to go back to school?
Yeah, I would like to enroll in a videography school. As I came here, I've met one of my friends. His name is Sebastian, who is also into videography, and I've been learning from him. We're actually learning before I was called over here. So I've been learning a videography, and from here I would like to enroll in a videography school so that I learn how to shoot videos and all that. Learn how to shoot videos as a business career. Take it as a business career.
Okay, so after living here doing videography, how do you hope to like contribute to your society? Since they say addiction makes you selfish and all that, once you have fully recovered, we are believing God that you fully recover. Once you are out of here, how do you hope to contribute to your family, society?
Using a videography.
Whatever you
want to do. With the videography, I plan on maybe shooting for church events like that. It's like events for church and stuff like that.
Okay, all right. So right now, we believe that you are not dirty. Whatever situation you are in, God wants you to come to Him. That is when you are supposed to come to God, and then He will clean you of all that was bothering you, all the addiction and whatever was causing you to behave that way. And then going forward, you'll be a better person. So now, I'm sure when you leave here, you will not run away from church, no matter what.
No.
Now they full in my church. Eh?
Yeah.
All right. So what's the activities over here? Which one do you like the most?
The activities?
Yeah.
Well,
I know you go through a lot of things over here.
It's the NA that...
What's the full meaning of NA?
Narcotics Anonymous.
Okay, so at that place, what do you do?
Oh, we learn about steps, like it's a step work that helps you to know how to combat your addiction and stuff like that. So with the step work, the first one is we realize we're powerless over our addiction. So after realizing that you're powerless over our addiction, you submit it to a higher power to help you out. That's God, to help you out. So that's according to the steps. We now started, so we haven't got much into it, but with a few,
learning a lot. And you believe by the time you go through it, you'll be a much better person. Okay, nice meeting you.
Say no to drugs, yes to life.